This from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. So if you think I'm here to play around with you, you should leave now. If you decide to stay, that means you'll allow me in your energy, as is my intent, to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. So let's get started. Because you know we dominate these time constraints. Okay, let's do a very thorough look into the energy because we might have a couple of days where we are doing daily check-ins. So let's make sure we check in on everything. Starting off with what emotions are running high. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. It's the energy of somebody that needs you but hates you. That's what this feels like to me energetically. But love, hate relationship, they're tied. They can't go anywhere. They feel like you can't go anywhere. I don't think you need them. That's how this feels to me. I don't think you need them. I think they need you. True colors energy is out here. But I feel like there's this realization that's happening in your mind. You are starting to recognize somebody's true colors, and maybe it's not appeasing to you. It's not something that you can really appreciate. But if there's love or longevity or both, then you're gonna say, "Hey, what's going on here? Can we change this behavior? Is there any way that we could, accommodate one another? Right? Like you giving a motherfucker a chance, but they need you, and if they didn't need you, they wouldn't be ready. They wouldn't wear a mask. I was about to say they wouldn't be willing to make a necessary change. They talk about making a necessary change. Communicate as if, okay, it's like they just want you to shut up or just don't want to argue, right? So they'll say, okay, yeah, whatever you say, but they don't really do it. There's no real follow through change in behavior or modality. This is their true colors. Somebody needs to, they need to go through what they got to go through because if somebody doing something for you, you need them. Need is a strong ass word. You need them. And they say, hey, these are some behaviors that I'm noticing. Wouldn't you think, okay, if I need this person and they telling me to change my behaviors, likely if I change those behaviors, they can help me not need no more. This person not thinking that shit. They got painted pictures in a broken glass. This person is like romanticizing life. They're wearing rose-colored glasses. They're not really aware of their behaviors. And your spirit team is bringing this to your attention because it's like you exposing yourself or allowing yourself to be in bondage to something or someone that really doesn't appreciate you and everything that you're offering. They need something you have. That's what this feel. Blocked energy is out here with thug and cutting their ass off. Severance, severe cutting of karmic ties is your most powerful path forward. Rejected, thug, blocked energy is out here. If this person didn't need you, like let's say they in jail and they call you or whatever it is like that. Let's say this person don't have a car and you get them a ride. Whatever the fuck it is, they ain't got nowhere to stay, but they live with you. It's this type of energy. If they didn't need you, they wouldn't be so accommodating. And even in their accommodation, it's just all words. It's no actual follow through. And then the next move is yours. The chess piece is in your hand, right? Make a move. That's what it feels like. And your spirit team is saying, get the fuck on. You might even have gotten readings on this before or have tapped into this energy prior to now. Here it is coming up, the first spread of the day. Married energy is out here, right? Don't put yourself in no bondage. Or if you already finding yourself in bondage, then you need to know if they didn't need you to take them off child support. If they didn't need you to give them a green card, if they didn't need whatever they need, then their ass would not be changing. And that's what you need to know. The letter N showing up significantly. But no, because also start with like K, but it's N. K-N. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. I hope you have a very powerful, positive, and productive experience. I hope something I'm saying is helping. Let's get some more messages. What is the most important message for my divine collective? What do you need to know most to walk your highest path for the greatest good? What's underneath this card? There are people who don't believe, or it's like what's real is real. Okay. So we know that third eye, we know that there's a super consciousness. We know that each of us has the capacity to tap into this super consciousness, and that for somebody who's not tapped into the super consciousness, it'll look like a power. It'll look like a superpower or a mutant ability, right? There are people who are refusing to believe in your mutant abilities. Whatever this is that you do on a regular basis, likely some type of psychic gift, some type of premonition, they trying to chunk it up to like you got a benefactor, you got somebody telling you things, da 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 da. Like they don't believe in it. They don't agree with it, because the fact that they don't believe in it is kind of interesting, because it's real. It is what it is. They don't gotta believe in it for it to be real, but they do not agree with this spiritual gift, talent, and ability that you have. Strategizing energies out here. There are people who think that you are, I want to say, making excuses for other things that you might not like. Let's say you're a very spiritual person, so you're ADHD or whatever it's like that. So let's say you're a messy person, right? Not dirty, but messy. Like, you might have a pile of doom here and a doom pile here and a doom pile there, right? Didn't organize, only moved, right? You got a doom pile here and you got a doom pile there, but you're not. But and so people will say this is somebody who's trying to say you crazy. Basically, that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, ain't no motherfucking third eye, ain't no motherfucking spiritual gift. Like, that person just doesn't want to pick up those clothes. Right? That person just doesn't want to. They want to logically explain away whatever adept abilities you have. That's what this feels like. Stop wasting time. Energy is out here with grieving heart. There's some of you, it's about your spiritual gifts. Others of you might have like something. You might be going through depression, or you might be going through anxiety, or another type of psychological third eye energies in reverse theme. And there's somebody in your life that refuses to believe that you actually going through this psychological thing. They say, ain't nothing wrong with you. Stop wasting time. Energies out here with responsibilities and strategizing. They say, ain't nothing wrong with you. You're just not doing it. You just not doing it. It's this type of energy that's on this board. Wish fulfillment energy is out here. So ultimately, I see you go into a place to where what you imagine in your mind's eye materialize. Insatiable energy is out here with non-player character. It feels like you recognize more and more third eye energies in reverse, grieving heart. These non-player characters that are a part of the matrix, by how they refuse to understand. They don't have no empathy. It's like they don't have no humanity. So if you say, well, I'm still sad about this loss that happened to me, they can't understand that, because they're so much of an agent of the matrix. Only another human who's actually experienced life can understand that. This card says secret stash energy is out here with disappointments. There's a lot of energy coming through kind of subtly, and I guess we only using 9 cards, right? Kind of subtly in these, a little bit more than 9. Kind of subtly in these cards that's indicating some type of abundance coming towards you, prosperity, or a position of power and stature. There's somebody who feels like you don't deserve this position of power and stature, this prosperity, this abundance, because of the responsibilities that they feel like you neglect. They can't accept or appreciate that those things, those idiosyncrasies, are an aspect of your spiritual gifts. That's what this is. Underdog. They refuse to say that this motherfucker's super, this motherfucker's special, that something's going on with you psychologically. For some of you, they don't want to admit that. But there are going to be other people, there's going to be other situations. So know that going forward. Y'all, how long the thing been off? How long was the thing off? It never went out for 1 second. My camera totally went out for a second. Lord have mercy, I ain't rolled no blunt before I came over here, because I need it. Because when I get to thinking and shit, I just need something to ground me. I need something. It glitched. Thank you. Because I thought listen. Thank you so much for telling me that it glitched. Okay? Because I was about to say, man, look at here. I'm already going through gang stalking. Lord Jesus. Okay, keep it moving. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for my divine collective? What do you need to know to walk your highest path for your greatest good? A hidden agenda. It's crazy how energetically it shows up, and then the cards confirm. Definitely beware of what you're receiving. It's a fly. There is a hook in that gift. There's a fly in that milk. Someone has an ulterior motive. What seems to be falling in place and aligning for you. Oh, that was easier than I thought. That's how this feels. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Oh, they gave it to me. They're giving it to me. It's something attached to that. It's something that go with that. And this energy been coming out all week, y'all. Plastic smiles and a hidden agenda. But I really feel like you're not oblivious to it. Life lessons, man. I really feel like you're not oblivious to it at all. I don't. Inner child energy is out here. I do feel like you're still STILL healing, right? And so as you grow, right? Like you big ass grown person, right? But as your inner child is healing, there are attachments from the past that sometimes people embody, but you have an attachment to a behavior, or you have an attachment to being able to talk about your mama because they knew your mama even though your mama passed away, or being able to talk about your childhood because they knew you when you was a child. So you have this attachment, and this attachment is like it's in a person. That's how it feels to me energetically. But you know damn well, based on other behaviors, that this person is not in alignment with your divine assignment. You know how they say it's a version of you that's already healed, and your future self sending you messages through your gut instinct. It's like your future self can't stand this motherfucker. And you know that. And you know that, but you still have this inner child, your present self, that's willing to take on these gifts that really have hidden agendas, ulterior motives. That's what this feels like. Fake flexing. You know what this remind me? You know what this remind me of? Show them your money. Get a job. Show them your money. That's how this feels to me. So on one, the third party, the other person that I'm talking to you about, they want to look associated and affiliated with you because for whatever reason it's bragging points. Meanwhile, you seeking sincere friendship, supportive partnerships, connection, and community. They have ulterior motives, self-made energies out here, and they want to be associated. What I said. You said get a job, show them your money. Look at this energy. And that's exactly what the fuck this is. It's overnight success energy is out here with past life. And there's also this energy of this person with this fake agenda, hidden agenda, and plastic smiles. They want to lock you into who you used to be. You heard me? They like, oh, they get to talk to you like that, or they get to treat you like that, or they don't have to give you respect or give you your just dues because I knew you when you was a child. Or I remember we just talked about I knew your mama did. I knew how you used to play on the playground, and they holding on to an outdated version of you. Meanwhile, you're transforming from caterpillar into butterfly, and they want to be associated and affiliated with the butterfly, but want to hold on to the caterpillar. That's what the fuck this is. That's what this is, and that's what this is. What is this wake up call? And your spirit team is like, bro, I know you feel the nudges from your higher self, from your healed self that's telling you this ain't it, this ain't it, this ain't it, this ain't it. And I don't know that in your present life, in your real self, you're like, who's gonna be there? Who's gonna be my support system? Who's gonna be my connections? Who's gonna be my community? And don't you know that God already got that worked out? Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Love you. Love me, love me. Say that you love me. Woo me. Come on and woo me. I don't care about anything but you. What's the most important message for the divine collective? Girl, I'm so I ain't lying. When I tell you all the energy in my body, all the energy in my body just, bitch, I ain't never felt nothing like it before. I don't like it because I feel like somebody trying to spiritually transmit a disease or sexually transmit a disease, and you have to protect yourself from both. In their motherfucking feelings, somebody got them, so they feel like they gonna get you. This is the energy. It's the principality of, oh, I'm gonna humble you. Oh, you think you have beautiful skin, so I'm gonna make you break out. Oh, you think that your hair is long, so I'm gonna make it fall out. Oh, you think that you have a nice body, so I'm gonna change the way you look, cause you to lose weight, cause you to gain weight. Whatever this is like that, get it played. I'm telling you, bro, I don't like this energy at all. What somebody is really hiding from you at this time is that they want to give you the troubles that they have. Period, point blank. I don't care what, period, point blank. Set the record straight. I don't care what they have. They got STDs. They got spiritually, sexually transmitted disease. They got financial problems. They got they insecure. They don't believe in themselves. They don't have no gumption. They don't have no confidence. They don't want to take the initiative. They don't have no ambition. They want that shit on you. Oh yeah, they want you to be two peas in a pod. Let's both sit on the couch and never do nothing in life. I'm telling you, baby, when I tell you, baby, they hired me. Thank you for giving me the job. I like the job. That shit, I just work here, though. That's how I don't get to pick. Shit, kick to the curb. This motherfucker want to see you. You know, you ever seen people, like, not like, okay, it's sitting on the concrete playing. You ever seen people sitting on the concrete like we out here chilling? This one, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but they want that for you. They want you drained, broken, depleted, infected. This is what they want. Fighting for what you love, energy is out here. And this is the motherfucking type of person who they look for a ride or die. They want somebody who is believes in unconditional love. So they want somebody who don't believe in divorce. Why? Because they gonna drag you through the motherfucking mud. You a ride or die? Let's ride, bitch. Oh, unconditional love? You mean no conditions? You'll still love me? Cool. Let's go. That's what's on this board. So I'm gonna fuck with all of these hoes. Yeah, I'm gonna infect your body and infect your home with disease and spirits. Yeah. And you like, what the fuck is going on? If you would have felt the energy when I first seen this card, all my motherfucking energies went. It felt like I don't even know how to describe it. Never felt no shit like that before. Just all my energy just drained from my body all at once. I don't have nothing. Fuck it. And that's what they want for you. This is what they want for you. You need to be crisp. Bitch, I just work here. Depression. They want shit when I tell you, I can't describe the feeling. Just everything that was in me left out. In 1 second. That's what they want for you. They want you sick. They want you broke. They want you and dealing with fake people. They want you feeling like you ain't got nowhere to go. They want to be able to drag you through the mud, mess with other people. They want you fighting for them while they fight to be with other people. Unconditional love, right? Is this type of energy. And your spirit tip is saying, if when you really get tired, you know you're going to be TTG. That's what this is. They want to see you depleted. They want you to feel like you can't do it. What do I do? They want you to feel like all I could do is lay in this bed and just accept what's going on. And that's not true. You can get rid of these motherfuckers that's trying to transfer their demons onto you. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift? I always hope I'm saying something that helps. What does Divine Collective need to know most at this time? What's tea? These cards went in my deck. I had did a reading from somebody yesterday and I put them over there. Oh well, we don't just accept that. But that was somebody that's that unconditional love shit. That was somebody putting their partner through a bunch of bullshit and thinking that, okay, I still love you. It was also the energy of a gold digger. Some of y'all got a gold digger in y'all energy. And I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you're a woman. You got somebody gold digging on you. You got somebody that only wanted for the money. Bitch, I ain't lying to you. You say, well, I ain't got that much. They'll take that little $40 you give them and split it with another bitch. Swear to God, broke ass motherfuckers. They'll take that little $40 that you give them that you feel like, oh, I'm helping my friend. My friend's struggling, let me help my friend. And they'll go split it with another motherfucker. I'm telling you, 20 a piece. And they'll be good with that. Be careful. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift? I always hope I'm saying something that helps. They'll be happy. And when they need another 20, guess what? The other person, the third party that they gave that split that 40 with, they're gonna say, you call your friend and see if you gonna go over there and then you gonna come back. They gonna they want to send them over there to you too. Yeah, go over there. I'll see you in a couple days. Just make sure you come back with the 40. I'm telling you, bro. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Don't say nobody ain't tell you. Don't say nobody ain't tell you. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Heavy on girl fight just went into fighting for what you love just went back in the other deck. This is another deck. This say girl fight. So this is a motherfucker that wants somebody to like ride or die. That's what it is. That's the term that most people use when they want to describe this type of energy. It's the type of person who fights for what they love. But this energetically, is misconstrued. You don't really know what love is, or love is very one-sided in this case. It isn't reciprocal. When it's yours, you don't have to fight for it. If somebody is destined for you and y'all meant to be together, they'll tell another person before you even know that other person is trying to get to them. I'm straight. I'm happy. I love my baby, right? But the idea that you have to fight another person means that the person you feel like that you have trust and connection with is letting this other person feel like they got leeway, like they got as much right or authority over them as you do. This is the problem. Too busy winning, your energy is out here. Now, mind you, you a successful person. You an ambitious person. Productive person. You're doing things, so you're not fully, completely distracted by this relationship. You know what I mean? So you think, oh yeah, it's reciprocal. I'm over here, they over there. Mind you, this person is over here letting somebody else think that what's yours is theirs. I don't like it. Fake accounts, energies out here with giving money. I already told you they was splitting that motherfucking 40. Bitch, you believe me now? You believe me now? I already told you they was splitting that little 40. That little money you get them that you feel like that ain't even that much money. It ain't even enough. They splitting that. They don't split that shit down the middle. Divination energy is out here with abuser. And your spirit team is saying you steady asking us and you steady asking us and you steady asking us and we steady telling you and you ain't listening. Your spirit team said we tell you this motherfucker pretending to be somebody that they not. We telling you this motherfucker all up in your business so that they can be a gold digger in your life. And we telling you to cut this motherfucker off. But it's like you ain't listening to what your spirit team is saying. Running energy is out here. You feel like a runner, chaser dynamic, like off on, hot, cold type of energy. Haunted energy is out here, right? Something significant happening around Halloween. What is that? Within a week? Something significant happening around Halloween. Always partying energy is out here that should help you to make a decision. You feel like you're a very ambitious person. You feel like you're a goal oriented person. It just almost feels uh um what's the term? Like it's really oxymoronical. Is that the term that this person would even be somebody that you give attention to? It's like, you know how they say opposites attract, because I feel like you're very ambitious, you're very productive, you're very goal oriented. Meanwhile, this motherfucker over here ain't doing shit. Now you've heard of unequally yoked, but let's talk about a potato race, right? If you in a three-legged race and you got to be tied to some motherfucker who don't want to move at all, where the fuck is you going? So in life, if you think of connection and community as a three-legged race, where would this connection take you? That's what this feels like. Stalker energy is out here. This person is doing things, gang stalking you because they want you to think you need them. So let's say you live by yourself. And like you say, you feel like this is the only person you got, or whatever it is like that. Who's going to be my connection? Okay, so make this person feel like, oh, they need to be worried about a burglar. Make this person feel like they need to be worried about the other thing or the other thing, whatever it is, so that you're willing to accept relationships in your life that's not good for you. Baby, get you a fucking pistol and ask God that you don't, just pray and ask God that you don't unnecessarily take anybody's child off of this planet. Huh? You get you a motherfucking pistol and you pray and you ask God that you only use that thing in the highest order. And if spirit move you to use that motherfucker, you pull the trigger on that bitch and whoever go with it will stay tied. You already prayed about it. The dear God, don't let me wrongly use this. Pray that. You heard me? And then put that motherfucker right by the door. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always like I'm saying something else. Let's look into love, finances for the collective, so that we can get to the elements. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we should see us walk the highest path here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for my divine collective? What do you need to know most to walk the highest path for your greatest good? Singles. What do my singles need to know most? Self-neglect. Wanting somebody else to do for you what you need to be doing for yourself. Mixed signals. It's like a pregnancy test that is a mixed signal. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, you pregnant. Right? Like, what the fuck it mean is saying yes and no? Like, what the fuck? Like, likely if it's a mixed signal, it's the answer is the one that you would like. It's sometimes at least going to be the one that you don't want. So then don't attach yourself to that thing that's giving you mixed signals, because it's showing you that it's already broken. Self-neglect energy is out here. The biggest obstacle that you're facing at this time, 111, is that you're willing to tolerate abuse. And I think that the most powerful way is to say, well, where did that come from? Right? Like in your life, what happened, or at what point in time did you begin to agree that certain types of behavior was okay in relationship? At what point in time did you agree that that's just how relationships are? What relationship did you see on TV in your actual life where there was abuse, where there was neglect, and you said, well, that's how all relationships are. What demographic are you a part of? What region do you live in? And then give yourself better tools. Self neglect is the biggest thing, right? And then there's like this never having seen or never being tapped into, or maybe you have seen a healthy relationship, but that's just not the norm. That's how this feels, not the norm, right? And so following the status quo and finding yourself in a place of self-neglect, because what it takes to have the healthy boundaries and the healthy like behaviors that will lead to a lifetime partnership, you say it's too hard or it's too much. Everything is hard, bro. If you really think about it, everything is hard. If we sit here and we don't do nothing all day, our shit gonna get hard. You know, bills won't get paid. You know, you lose your car, whatever it is, right? Shit get hard. If you get up and you do everything that you're supposed to do, that's fucking hard. But then you can create a lifestyle because you know your ducks are in a row. So it's like the things that you need to do, it seems too hard. The level of love for yourself, the level of respect for yourself, the boundaries that you need for yourself, you say it's too hard. So tolerating abuse is a big issue. Too much, too hard, playing games. And it's like you playing with yourself. And also this like subtle, is really, really subtle, asexual energy. It's like a subtle asexual energy. And it's like, are you really interested in partnership in the ways that the world projects partnership onto you? Are you interested in a different type of partnership? And then now, right? Because I already know the answer is yes. Now, really digging down and getting like rudimentary with yourself about what kind of relationship you want. Because the world has projected a certain relationship onto you and you try to fit into that modality when that is not what you desire. So now, what is it that you desire so you can attract that into your life? That's going to be such a pivotal part, hiding feelings, because the world told you this is what you were supposed to want. That ain't really what you want. So now you're going through the motions of getting what you're supposed to want instead of what you actually want. So sometimes even when you get it, you still will throw it back or say it ain't good enough. I promise I'm not being ungrateful. You'll say it, you say it's not good enough because that ain't really what you want. Huh? That's what you need to consider, singles. Rushing energy is out here. Perhaps you need some time to yourself. Perhaps you want a different style of relationship. You want an open relationship. Maybe you into polyamorous relationship. Whatever it is, you got to consider that before you can make a pure connection. I'm so grateful for you. I appreciate each and every opportunity that you give me to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. My intentions are to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. I do that by helping others to overcome the pitfalls that I've landed in. So if I am saying something that helps y'all, double tap the screen and share the live. Okay, this is for relationships. This is for if you're in a relationship. Trust. What? The very first card out. So what? Trust and free yourself. I think that this is talking about freeing yourself from those thought forms, from those paradigms, from those strongholds, from the outdated like you. I'm talking to somebody who's in a relationship now. Like you, where what I was talking to the single people about, you've done that work, right? Like you understand what you really want. You know how to go after it. You know how to attract it into your life, and you've been doing the work. You've made this connection. Power couple energy is out here, right? But there's this aspect of yourself that's like, does like your old self, the version of yourself that had to grind their gears and strive to get here, and sometimes you still hold on to them. Go save Riley. That's how this feels because you still hold on to them because they kept you safe for so long. A version of yourself, right? You still hold on to them because that's what you know, even though you know that in this timeline those behaviors won't work, that those modalities aren't efficient, that they aren't effective. You still want to hold on to them because for so long, in everything that you was going through, when you was going through what you was going through, they were there, and so now it's time to grow. And that can be scary. That's what this feels like. I love this relationship, and we've been talking about this, y'all. This going on our third week, right? I think that the most powerful thing that you can do at this time in this relationship is have fun. Go out. It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be a game night. It can be, one of those roll the dice party games that you play at home with a bottle of Patron or whatever it is like that. But really reminding yourselves like why you like each other, why you think each other are like intriguing. That's going to be empowering. Unexpected energy is out here. I feel like that would bring in a lot of unexpected energy, fun, maybe even like intercourse or whatever it is like that. Release the past and free yourself. The biggest obstacle that you're facing in this time is holding on to outdated ways of handling situations, ways of communicating, ways of emoting. And when you utilize, because I feel like you've developed these updated ways of communicating and emoting, but when you utilize them, you tend to fall back on what your muscle memory is. When you utilize them, you'll this relationship is going to feel comfortable. You know, to reaching out, like the biggest obstacle that you're facing is you don't want to be vulnerable, or there's this fear around what vulnerability looks like because of what it looks like in the past, even though you know that it's safe here. And so this is about being vulnerable. This is about answering the text fast. This is about calling, even though you just got off the phone, calling right back. It's like being vulnerable and saying through your nonverbal communications, I like you. I really appreciate you. And I want to show you that. Like that kind of like, what is it called? When like simp, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm finna simp for this motherfucker. I'm finna trick on this nigga. Ain't that what we say? We say, "Ah, shit. Normally I don't, but I'm finna trick on this nigga." It's this type of energy, and I feel like your spirit team is saying it's safe for you to trick on this person. Pillow talk energies out here. Like vulnerability may not be what your norm is, but in this case, it's safe. Mutual feelings. I like it, and I just feel like those old, outdated behaviors, patterns, the way you would have handled relationships in the past is not going to work in this timeline. Okay, don't give up. It's in reverse because I think that you kind of tend to teeter. You're right. Thank you, Spirit. It's a fear of failure, right? Like, oh, this ain't gonna work out. They don't really like me like I like them. That I don't need to tell them that. No, I ain't gonna text them back that fast. No, I'm gonna reject that. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of like. If I'm vulnerable with them, will they take advantage of me? And your spirit team is saying this person is not trying to take advantage of you. They trying to be vulnerable too. Huh? Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Money, I'm gonna do money. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for my divine collective in regards to finances at this time? A lot of opportunities abound for expansion. Give me some more energy. Thank you. Responsibilities, energies out here. There are a lot of you be putting a lot on your plate. There are I don't know which angle to read it from. There are a lot of opportunities for expansion all around you, and many that you'd like to explore. But it's like you gotta chew and swallow what you already got in your mouth, and then see if you fool before you go to putting other things on your plate. But it really feels like, in the most powerful ways, a buffet of opportunities that's good, but shit, you can't eat everything. Cryptocurrency. You need to be honest with yourself about what it is that you desire, because some things that are coming into play energetically is like social constructs. Right? Like, let's say you want to get into cryptocurrency or trading or like a more leisurely, can I say that? Like trust fund or something like that. A more leisurely type of money than needed. Like, but there's this other aspect of yourself that's like, I'm not lazy, or I give back to the community. And there's this like dual nature, duality, double mindedness that's into like it's fucking with you. It's interrupting, impeding, infecting was what I heard in my mind's eye, and I feel like that wasn't the right word. What you're trying to do, that's what this feels like. Thank you. Right? Like it's like you're trying to do five things at once. And so what God has for you isn't going anywhere. These opportunities that you would like to explore will be there. So if you find that it's more powerful for you to invest your time right now in this, like, earn your leisure, excuse me, this like it's like making money but like very passively, like passive income, then giving your time and energy to like these charitable organizations that you want to support, that seems so logical and almost like logistical to me. Whereas the guise of like what people see you doing every day, people thinking that you lazy, which has been coming up a lot in these collective between different decks, like what people thinking that, oh, you ain't doing nothing, oh, ain't nothing wrong with you, your third eye's not open, you just don't want to do that type of energy is kind of pushing you in a direction, and it's kind of like away from where God is taking you. Give me some more energy. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, right? Because there is this level of multitasking that is healthy and that is reasonable, I guess, even though you can't do anything more than you can't do two things at the same time. Anyway, you can only do one thing well. You can do two things at the same time, but neither one of them gets 100% of your attention. Neither one of them gets 100% A, right? So you get 50 on this one, 50 on that one. You can only do one thing like perfectly at a time. Anyway, Responsibilities energies out with multitasking. Your spirit team isn't saying that you can't do multiple things at the same time. There's this level of like ease or passiveness that comes with what really keeps you stable so that you can give attention to charitable things. That's what this feels like. More than anything, be careful of biting off more than you can chew. That's what I would say at this time. Entry level energies in reverse, right? I see things growing. I see a lot of expansion. I also see like opportunities for passive income to show up. Sale, but I also feel like you're trying to do 50 things at once. And it's just not plausible, right? Overspending energies out here, and it's causing you to overextend yourself, overextend your resources, right? Do it in a very logistical way. Say, let me put this in place first so that it's running on autopilot, and then I can take my energy and my natural resources and give it to something else, right? I get it. You're trying to do everything all at once, but it's just one thing at a time that you can do in this moment. Huge decisions, yeah. Being logistical, right? Like set up that thing that's gonna pay you almost leisurely. Then you can say, okay, yeah, I want to volunteer at the shelter, or I want to give back to the community, or whatever it is like that. Way more freely than you can if you're worried about if your light bill is gonna get cut off or if your children have eaten. Does that make sense? I am so grateful for the opportunity to share the gifts. I always hope I'm saying something very much something that helps. Okay, we did love money. Oh, okay, we'll do that as we head it out. Right, we'll look at what the haters are looking at over the weekend as we're heading out. But let's look at good timing. Let's look at the elements. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. Who is going first, first of all? The veil being lifted. I just feel like that could be Libra or Scorpio. That could be air or water signs. Gift energies out here. We're gonna do Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That gives me magician. That gives me magician card, air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What is the most important message for the air signs? What do you need to know most to walk your highest path out here for the greatest good? It has been coming up, baby. Air signs really since last night has it been coming up. This karmic connection that I feel like is the very surface level even for you, but I feel like you like to believe, it's just like in your mind, hope, like having hope that someone will change, that they're not just saying words, that they're actually planning on following through on what they're saying is what you hope. But the truth is, they only saying words, and as long as they can string you along with their words, that's what they're going to do. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Five of Swords energies out here. There's a hidden enemy, or maybe even not so hidden. I feel like this person is a termite or a leech. So every time they come to your house, something break. Every time y'all get together, it's an argument. Like it just seems like it's not a dramatic car crash. It's just like when they get in your car, all of a sudden they spill something, or you know what I mean. Maybe something stops working and it's not functional anymore. They pulled the door handle wrong, and now the door handle is kind of wobbly. Whatever it is, right? It's like there's these subtle physical signs of the destructive nature of the connection. That's what this is. And why are you ignoring it? Third party situation energy is out here. Meanwhile, this feels like that person who has a third party situation and they're willing to slum it, right? So that whatever abundance that you're willing to share, they take that abundance and they share it with somebody else. They take that little 40, Seven of Pentacles energy is out here. No matter how hard, 717 angel number, you put in energy and effort to get something, 66 angel number, they take that shit and go share it with somebody else. But more than it says hidden enemy, karmic connection, and Five of Swords, I don't think it's that hidden. I think there's been enough incidents, can we call them incidents, over the experience of the connection for you to realize and recognize who this person is. Three of Wands energy is out here with actual money. You know what's happening though? Like you had a precipice in your life where you say, okay, yeah, my life about to go to the next level. And that's kind of why you like, this person can't hurt me, this person can't harm me, they can't distract me. You're at this point where your life is about to go to the next level, and you've been at this point for a long time. Like, when is it gonna? You're just waiting for it to pop. And as long as you have this motherfucker in your life, your spirit team is not finna release this abundance to you. Three of Wands energy is out here within the next 3 months. The veil has been lifted. This was the card that made me say, oh, we about to do air signs, or we about to do water signs. Yeah, we did air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. In the next 3 months, the veil is about to be lifted, and you're gonna have to make some huge decisions in regards to connections that don't really replenish you, baby. Just work here. I don't really have no motherfucking, feeling or, about what is being said. I'm just saying what they tell me to say. You heard me saying transition shit is over with. It's over. This could have something to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let me know how this is resonating for you. Okay, let's go. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This could be a fire sign energy too. Healing hitter. But Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and wish to see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message for my Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Karma. It's raining down karma in someone's life. Somebody did some death magic on you. It's no rules to this shit, but it is levels. And that message has been coming up so much for my collective. Their magic worked on people who was defenseless, on people who were ignorant, on people who had no idea that there was these spiritual waters that people were swimming in that didn't, people who really be like, oh, ain't nobody out here lighting candles, ain't nobody out here doing no motherfucking like Wicca or none shit like that. Yeah, that their death magic works on those people. But somebody who stayed prayed up, that shit is not gonna fucking work on you. For somebody who talk to spirits all the time, from somebody who's always literally trying to control what spirit is telling them and not telling the wrong person or not saying it in front of the wrong people. You literally talk to God all day, every day. That shit ain't gonna work on you. Now, somebody who's disconnected from the spiritual realm altogether, doesn't know how to defend themselves, don't understand swimming in these spiritual waters, yeah, the death magic might work. You might have thought that you was an actual practitioner, this person who was sending magic towards you. Listener, Seven of Swords energies out here, they might have thought that they was a real burglar out here in these people's street. But it's levels to this shit, and they not on yours. That's what's on this board. But you and man energies out here with Six of Swords, and it's a lot about how you control your mind. It's a lot about how you can choose to give attention to or not choose to give attention to, even in very intense situations and circumstances. You can ignore a bitch. You can be sitting right next to somebody that you disdain, and you would nobody would know that you hate that person. You could be sitting right next to them, and you just got this type of control over your energy. It's levels to this shit. These people thought it was finna be all hunky dory, easy peasy, lemon squeezy because they've been out here. It's like hunting squirrels. Right? Easiest thing in the fucking world to catch. Right? Easy thing in the world is hunting squirrels, hunting rabbits. So they felt like they was an expert hunter. They ain't never really had to catch nothing that you had to stalk and be quiet and put on urine on your body to really be able to catch it. It's the kind of control that you have over your mind and over your emotions that make you a formidable opponent for these warlocks and these witches. They be trying to get to you. They really, really try to send death to you a lot, but they just look like flying monkeys when it comes to you. It's a pterodactyl for some people. It is a big ass, scary, intruding entity. But for you, it's a gnat. That's what's on this board. Wheel of Fortune Empress is out here with the divine feminine. For some people, it's a big ass pterodactyl. It's a flying dragon in the sky. For you, this bitch is a gnat. It's no rules. It is levels, and they ain't on yours. That's what's on this board, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. On to the next one. Moving the fuck on. Get on to the back. It's this type of energy. To somebody, this person is a dragon. To you, they're a gnat. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift? I always hope I'm saying something else. Whack ass witches doing death magic anyway. Either way, because if you're a real powerful practitioner, why do you need something to die? That what a real powerful practitioner. I'm gonna tell you something. Your power ain't gonna stop my powerful from being powerful. You could be as powerful as you want to be, and my powerful still gonna powerful. It's only a weak ass practitioner that gotta stop your power to make themselves seem powerful. Stars ain't up in the sky trying to extinguish another star's light. They all shine and they're all seen. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift? I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see as well. The highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? Evil eye energy is out here. Give me some more energy. Eye contact is showing up significantly. There's a certain way that they look at you, and I don't think they look at you like they hate you or like anything like that. But the way they look at you, it's something about the way they look at you. You need to, when that person look at you like that, you need to ward their energies out. It's not gonna feel threatening. It's gonna feel interesting though. Maybe like they're investigating, like they're looking into you or trying to see something or something like that. The veil energy is out here with evil eye. You got witches and warlocks in your energy that's trying to see past your, or they could think something is a veil. Like these people out here so fucking fake and phony that anytime they see somebody that's authentic, they think you wearing a mask too. You remember Quasimodo? And they was at the Feast of All Fools. Everybody thought he was wearing a mask too. This is what I'm tapped into. 301's energy is out here with actual money. They say, oh, this person must be pretending to be something too. They must, go home and take off their mask too. And that's what the look is going to look like. It's going to look like they're trying to see something. Does that make sense? Protect yourself from this person's energy. Back when I tell you I just fucking work here, there's something about eyes. This person might have green, blue, or hazel eyes. Look at these cards. Green, hazel, or blue eyes, but there's beautiful or mesmerizing kind of eyes is what they have. Give me some more energies out here, and they're gonna look at you in a certain way. Nine of Swords energy is out here. Again, the goal is to captivate you, to mesmerize you, to gain access to your mind, the way you see things, the way you view things. This is what I tapped into. Somebody wants something you have, but it's not tangible. So they're trying to cipher your energy and even like put you in a stupor. Nine of Swords energy, put you in a stupor so that it's easier for them to manifest using your energy. Lust energy is out here with hidden enemy. This person could be air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but you're a spiritual hitter. So be aware of it. It's something about the way somebody looks at you that you need to protect your energy from, especially over the next 48 hours, okay? Until Monday. Divination energy is out here heavy on. Again, it doesn't feel like they looking at you like you stank or something. It feels like they just kind of looking, but you can tell that they looking past the physical, and then protect your energy at this time. Okay, evil eye like a motherfucker. Somebody wants you to be in a stupor or be blind to their witchcraft, blind to their, like, you might think that person likes you. That's how it feels to me energetically. Actually, you'll be like, oh, do they like me? Are they trying to fuck us up? Nah. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that wish to see us walk the highest path. Thank you for the greatest good we did. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, a beacon of light, 3-5 angel number, 8-8 angel number, a beacon of light, a beacon of hope. That's what this looks like. I think that the biggest obstacle that you'll face at this time, Shantae's got a man at home. I think the biggest obstacle that you'll face at this time is that people copying you. People emulate, people they see models in Vogue magazine and they try to recreate their look at home. They see Nicki Minaj and they want to wear the same outfit that Nicki Minaj had on. They want to be associated and affiliated with greatness. If you can't let the idea that people see your greatness and they emulate it many times without acknowledging that they see your greatness stop you from displaying and distributing your greatness. That's what this feels like. It's heavy on a principality pushing for you to push down your greatness because people copying you. It's a lot of motherfuckers copying you. They want to shine bright like you. That's what this feels like. And if you don't realize and recognize that that's what people mean when they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, you got it right. You're doing it correctly. I'm going to copy you. That's what this feels like. It only makes sense. Four of Wands energy is out here with the devil. Devil card, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy is out here. There's a lot of obsession. There's a lot of obsessed, like motherfuckers watching you, people like doing what you do, and I feel like it's aggravating. I feel like it's a nuisance. You know what I mean? Ice King, your spirit team is like, bruh, you got to recognize that the more successful you become, the more money you make, the more people's lives who you affect, the more people who are gonna want to dress like you, walk like talk like you. Even try to like seem like they're like steal your ideas so they can seem as competent as you. And the most beautiful part about this is you always coming with something better. Why they have to repeat what you said to them last week? At this point in time, you've developed something different. You've expounded upon that thought. So they still at last week's point because they got it from you. Meanwhile, you've gone farther than that. And you have to understand that when motherfuckers is trying to copy you or trying to ride your waves, it means that they always got to be behind you. They always have to be behind you, and you the winner. You the winner. 778899 angel number. So I also see a six. I see you moving toward this position, like in a constant perpetual motion. Being a beacon of hope, being a beacon of light, being somebody that other people say, if you had a job, you the employee that the boss points to the new hires and say, that's who you want to connect with. That's who you want to link with. You're the employee that the boss, they tell all the new hires, if you want to be like any employee on my floor, be like you. So the biggest obstacle that you facing at this time is motherfuckers copying you. Like, oh, why they copying me? What is that? What is that? They copying you because you're doing some raw ass shit. Duh. That's what this is, and you say that. And you let it be known. 343536. Your ancestors are wanting you to know that you are doing very well in your fucking occupation. And if you're gonna go as far as you're gonna go, you can't keep looking over your shoulder at every impersonator. If you're gonna go as far as you're gonna go, you can't keep looking out the window at every person who wants to impersonate you. Okay? Stay focused. Be aware, but not distracted. I am so grateful for you. I appreciate every opportunity that you give me to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. So let's get this message. We're making good time too. We've been doing that lately. What do we need to know most to walk the highest path for the greatest good? We know that there's a so-called hidden enemy, a hidden enemy that you could damn see. You might be having some trouble letting go. Your inner child may be having some trouble letting go of the connection, or what your inner child feels like the connection represents. And I know that you're gonna give some attention and some healing energy to that. Just really cut cords. Whenever you think of this person, whenever you feel this person's energy, if you feel what feels like indigestion or butterflies, go ahead and cut them cords so that you can move into your highest timeline, causing you to miss out on or lose an opportunity, stealing your ideas and pretending they invented them. We just kind of got out of this energy where we know that you're kind of a forerunner. Is that what it's called? A pioneer of some sort in regards to what you're doing for business. And with that, it's just like we still quote great philosophers from thousands of years ago, because what they said was that profound. When you quote Aristotle, do you say you're copying him? No, it's this type of energy. And I feel like spirit, of ownership, right? Rather than thinking that the information is like a universal thing or a part of the super consciousness, there's a spirit that wants you to possess. It's like possessiveness, and it could be impeding your path. I'm talking about competition. I just work here, and it's spiritual though. It's not just like I'm doing the best that I can. I'm my only competition. I just want to be better than I was yesterday. Is there this ownership? Mine. It's mine. And the thing about it is, when you create things for the world to appreciate. God gives you gifts. Your gifts ain't shit if you can't share it with the world, usually, right? Someone is doing black magic, juju work on you. They're doing black magic and juju work because they want you to lack motivation. It's sacral chakra. Right here is where I feel it. They want you to lack motivation. They want you to be insecure. They want you to be lethargic. They want you to lack inspiration. They want you to feel not like you're not creative. Spirit team already own that. Spirit team already handling that. That's what this feels like. Low self-esteem. Right as I said that. That's what they want. The magic that they're doing on you is to affect your self-esteem. How you look, how people perceive you, and the motivation that you have to pursue your goals. So be aware when you feel that shit that come up in your body, like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, maybe I should skip a day. Maybe I need to call in. That ain't coming from within you. You already wrote your goals down in your journal. You already got a chart of you tracking your habits. You got a habit tracker. You know what it is that you really want to do, but there are also these spirits that will, your brain will attach to them and say, maybe not today. That ain't you. Remember what you said when you were in meditation. You say, okay, these are my goals that I'm setting for yourself. That's the real you. Okay, Mercury retrograde, but heavy on trying to get you to change your mind. Your mind is a powerful tool, and they know this. And as long as you believe and agree what you believe and what you agree, that magic is not working on you. So until they can change how you see yourself, what you feel about yourself, then it don't matter. You don't give a fuck. I'm talking to somebody who don't give a fuck what people think about them, and that has been what has been protecting you from all of these witches and warlocks all of this time, because they need access to your mind. We talk all the time about the universe is mental. They need access to your mind. They need to know what external validation you're seeking. That's where they want to try to infiltrate you. meditating on your psychic spiritual gifts. There's also this push for the collective that's like, you're not psychic. You're not, they try to say you're crazy, or they're trying to say that you're making excuses for other aspects of your life where they feel like they projecting into your life. You should be doing this and you should be doing that. This is your fucking life. You get to decide. If you don't want to do it today, you don't have to do it today. And if you do want to do it today, you can do it today. But they want to say it's not because you're spiritual. You aren't spiritually inclined. You're not getting messages from the divine. You're just ignoring other things in life, right? You're just being negligent. But anything that they can say to create a narrative just to see if you're insecure about it. That's all it is. The power of your mind is no joke. It ain't no rules to this spiritual shit. Magic, can you do dark magic? Can you do light magic? Rule of three. Ain't no fucking rules to magic. It is levels. And if you keep yourself on a certain level, none of this energy will land. This is what I'm tapping into. They only spectators sitting in the crowd talking about what they would do. Okay? Toxic. Be careful not to overindulge. One of the things that comes up collectively, like repetitively, is they're gonna try to get you through consumption, overspending, overeating, eating from the wrong people, over drinking, taking drugs from the wrong people. This is their last ditch effort. They've tried so many other ways to gain access to you. So this is it. They feel like this is your habit. This is the one thing that they can say. You gonna smoke that weed. You gonna go get you something to eat, whatever it is, and that's how they feel like they're gonna gain access to you. And this person is a fire sign, or it's about image. It's about visage. It's about how they feel you make them look. So the only way they feel like they can look better is if they change the way you look or they change the way people see you. I am so grateful for you. I appreciate your time, your energy, your love and support. Another week down. We did that shit. Done data. I appreciate your time, your energy, your love and support. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. And we'll talk soon. Be powerful on purpose. If you're interested in getting a private or personal session, you can check out my link tree. The link tree is /tarot on decks. You can also go to the website www.tarotondex.com. And until we meet again, be powerful on purpose.